to my channel and to Scrap Stash and Mayhem. And today I'm doing an experiment. We're making some bugs, and this is what I pulled from my stamps and my dies. So this just came as this together, and I've been organizing my stuff. So I came across this. I'm like, oh, this would be a perfect example. So I have these guys here, and then I have my my watercolors. Now this is just not expensive ones, cheap ones, because I'm never going to sell my stuff. It's just for me to play and have fun. If you have more expensive stuff, that's awesome. If you don't think you can afford it, you probably can, because I think this set was maybe $4.50, and it had the brush in here that you put this type of brush. I had one of those in there, and then I had a regular brush and a pencil. So for that price, it's a pretty good deal to see if you like if you like to play in the watercolors. And I have my watercolor dish. This is a pottery dish that I was at an artisan market, and she had this table set up there, and it was so beautiful. And I right away thought, this is my inspiration for my watercolors. And then I have these watercolor markers. So I thought, let's do some comparison. Let's play. So let's get these guys out of the way. I kind of have myself worked into a little space here. So what I did yesterday was I played with my watercolors. And these ones here I left as blanks. So I am going to first I have my water here, and I can reactivate. Let's get my bugs out of here. There we go. Oop. Fly away, bug. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to play in with these watercolors from Dollarama, I think it was. Yeah. And I'm just going to reactivate my purple. And what I probably should have done was made my paper wet first. I'm just going to get that out of the way. So I'm just going to dab that off a little bit, clean my brush so I don't have purple on there. And I'm just going to, a little bit of purple, that's okay. I'm okay with that. That just helps sometimes. Let's do a little orange here, get my orange reactivated. Because it doesn't have to be real bold colors. So I guess it's not really an orange, it's more of like I like that color though. And then let's get rid of this and let's reactivate the yellow. You didn't have to go into my big thing of, oh, that's pretty too. Okay. Looks different when you have it on there is what it actually turns out to be. And I think I'm going to mix a little bit of pink in here. So I'm just going to go back here to these ones and get them good and wet. I know you're not seeing what I'm doing, but I'm just getting my watercolor pink here all good and mushy. And I'm just going to put a little pink in here because we can't. That's the fun part of playing with paints. Okay, so I'm going to clean my brush here. Get rid of this now, for now. I'll put my water over there. My brush is ready. And I'm just going to dab this off a little bit. Now, the one thing that I discovered is that if your paper is a little damp when you're doing your stamping, it's a good thing. So we're going to do the same thing with this. I've got my clean brush here. And what I discovered with these, I like the result of having my paper a little wet first. So I'm just going to do this. Now, of course, I can't compare color to color, but that's okay. You'll get the gist of it. Let's see. And I'm just going to do this. And maybe do some of this. Like so. And maybe a pink. Put a little more water in there. This is not expensive watercolor paper. Oops, almost put my marker in there. Nothing I use is expensive because I don't know. I'm just playing and I don't know how I'm going to enjoy it. Am I going to enjoy it? Will I just pick it up for a little bit and then let it go? So I don't want to spend, hundreds and hundreds of dollars on really nice paint brushes and paints and whatnot. Hi, Charlie. Puppy came in to visit. So I'm just taking and just kind of blending these inks around here a little bit. They work pretty good for giving you that water color effect. Not as mixy as what these are, but I don't mind that. I'm not mad at it. And I just wonder if I take this pink and put a little more in here while it's nice and wet. I can see that with this it's clear, but when I put the markers on, you see my paper is doing that thing where it's taking off the top pieces. It's pilling. And I don't know if that's from the marker. Scratching maybe. I don't know. But it doesn't affect me that much. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm just playing. So I'm just going to take these little guys. And this, I don't even know if this ink is waterproof or not, but okay, so now that is a dry-ish piece. This one's wetter. Let's see if it makes a difference. So that is why I say I like my paper a little bit damp. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit, but you get a much brighter print than if it was a little dry. So I'm just going to take and add a little bit of moisture to this one, and then I will dampen it or tap it off. I just want it to take the stamp better. I'm just lightly taking that and see, I can feel. If it's too wet, you're going to get it runny. It's going to smear. And if it's not wet enough, you don't get a nice dark. So I'm going to play with a couple of these bugs. I push them down fairly well. But this is, see, a little bit wetter than maybe, so it's smeared a little bit, but I'm okay with that. It's a nice dark lines. Let's put this little bug on here. Put her right there. There we go. And the line around there isn't going to matter because the die will take care of that. Okay, let's print off some more. Do another couple here. Oh, you might need a little bit of a dampening. And I know if there was a real artist, actually, a professional artist watching this, they'd be going, oh my gosh, she needs lessons. But that's okay. I'm playing, and that's the thing. Oh, see? Way too wet. Smeared that, but once it gets cut, it'll be fine. We'll see. And let's get this little guy thingy done too. He's a mosquito. I'm sure he is. Oh boy, our mosquitoes are bad this year. I'm just going to put you right in there. There we go. So yes, that one was way too wet. Way too wet. So I'm just going to, too wet, too dry. I'm just going to cut these guys. Well, this one will probably fit on there. This one won't. Okay. So now I have my little sidekick. I love this this is a good investment for me. I use it a lot. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my plate. You see, I might be needing a new plate sometime here soon in the near future. It's getting very tricky to get these off up here. Okay, little bug, here you are. Little bug. Now, I don't bother. You can tape these down. I don't bother because it's such a... I'm not working with a whole bunch. It's just a few. And not yet. You. No, yeah, you. Is that you? No. No. No, 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 no. But it sure looks like you could be you. But it's not. Not you. Not you. I'm running out of options. It better be you. Okay. I'm just going to line that up. There we go. I do love this little sidekick of mine. Did I mention that already? And somewhere here, oh, here it is. For some reason, this just goes right down into the, oops. There we go. It might have to do with it. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just because it's so, look at her. Isn't she cute? I think it's just because it's so worn, and these ones just go right back into it. There we go. Okay, I'll get rid of that one. And where'd my other sheet go? Okay. This one here, what did we did 2 and 2. So this is the, that looks terrible, doesn't it? Well, let's see what it looks like when we do this. Okay, so this you I know is you because you're a mosquito. How can I recognize you well. Okay. And then this has got to be you. Let's see what that looks like after. This one I'm not happy with, but that's okay. It's a trial and error, right? I probably am jiggling the camera when I do that too, aren't I? Sorry. So the one thing that we didn't do is I'm going to show you yeah, it still doesn't look that great. But there she is, or he. Okay, so let's put this away for just a minute. So this is the one that I did yesterday, and I'm just going to take and cut a piece off here. And you can reactivate this, of course, because it's water, so watercolors. So you can just take and once it's done, and then you go, oh, maybe I want it to be a little lighter, or I want a little less here or a little more there. You can reactivate it to a certain degree. And you can see that I pulled some of that pink out of there. But I've also, like I said, my paper is not the best paper. So I'm just going to take and do that because I want a damp, well, you know, I don't think that did work the way that I had thought that it would. But you can, maybe it's my paper, I don't know. Maybe it's my paints, I don't know. But there we have it. Let's see, which ones do I want? I like this little one. She's an easy one. You can paint her, fill her in with markers, like I did on that other one. This one here, I just made her back. Gave her some color. She's cute. There we go. And which one did we do yet? I know there's another cute one, not that one. I will do, no, yeah, I'll do this one. Yeah, we'll just do that right there. So, just in a recap, I could have maybe had a little damper there. That's okay. But making your paper, when you're working with watercolors, making your paper just that little bit of dampness, giving it just that little bit, it does really create a nicer looking, clearer, darker stamp. Unless you don't like that, then don't do that. If you don't like that, don't do that. Okay, so here's you. But yeah, you could do this with the birds, the bees. I think that's you. Is that you? Maybe. Yes, it says you. There we go. Okay, where'd it go? There it is. Okay, so what do we have? We have, get that out of the way. So we have got watercolor that was done yesterday, dampened and stamped. Then we have watercolor. I don't remember which one I did this on. This is watercolor. These are the markers. This is watercolor. And this is the markers. Oh, itchy ear. So, of course, with the watercolors, you get a more prominent color, it seems. This one I'm going to put out to the side because I don't like him. He's too. I'm going to put him outside. I put him in the garbage can. So this one here is the markers. And then this one here is the watercolor paints. And this is one that was done yesterday. So, did I get more paint on here? Probably. But I still think, for the most part, you get more depth out of the watercolor other than the markers. But maybe it's just because I didn't play enough. So, lots of time to play some more. But there's what I thought I would do today is just, I wanted to use those watercolor markers and try them out. And I thought, well, I'll test them with you. So there we go. We got lots and lots and lots and lots of bugs. Take them, and once you get them to this point, you can color them. This one I put alcohol ink markers. That's it. That's what I colored these ones with. And get playful with them. One of these, so this one here, I just took my pen, and drew around it, trying to darken it up. That didn't work very well, but there we go. So, enjoy what's left of your weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next Saturday with, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. It's always a mystery. Bye-bye.